Hello friends, this is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com. Today I want to talk to you about how you control what you think. Maybe you'll say, well, I can't control what pops into my head, but do you not have control over what you decide to meditate on? If you have a thought come into your head and you start to meditate on it, have you not chosen that thought as something to put first and foremost at your full attention? Of course you have. You can argue about where the thought comes from, but the reality is you are choosing to meditate on that thought, and then you have the choice, you have the responsibility for that thought. I hear too many people say, well, I can't control what I think of. I try, but then a negative thought comes into my head. Well, then why do you keep meditating on it? Why do you speak it out? Why do you continue to focus on that very thing that you don't want to happen? But then you act like it's something else that you had no control over. And yet you choose to be ruled by something else. What is it? If it's not you, is the devil? Is it God putting negative thoughts? Of course not. It's not the devil either, because the devil's not omnipotent. He's not omnipresent. He's not putting negative thoughts in 6 billion people's minds. You are choosing that. And because you have allowed yourself to build up a foundation of negativity and just garbage thoughts, those things tend to pop up because that's what's in you. You watch television, you watch sports, you read the news, you fill yourself with trash, and then you wonder why trash comes up. And you have thoughts that are garbage, thoughts that are negative, thoughts that are demeaning to you as a person. My friends, you make the choice whether you cast down those thoughts. You make the choice whether you think on the good things, things that are of good report, that are just, that are holy, that are pure. You make that choice. But don't pretend anybody else is making the choice for you. You're making the choice. You've laid the foundation. You can always destroy that foundation and rebuild with a new foundation of good things, holy things, things of good report, things that are just, things that are pure, things that are clean. And you can become master of your thoughts. But as long as you pretend like you are a slave to these random thoughts coming into your mind, you are playing a victim role. And the reality is, this is all something you set up for yourself. If you don't like it, change it. You can't blame anybody else. You can't blame the devil. You can't blame God. You can't blame your neighbor. You are responsible. Even if someone from outside comes in and tells you things and gets you thinking about things, you have a choice. No, I'm not going to think about that. No, I'm not going to go down that path. That's not the way I think. And you can have a thought come into your head, a random thought just come out of the blue into your head and say, I'm not going to think about that. And move on. You do that enough times, you create not only neural pathways where you change the way you think, where those things don't come up anymore, but you create a discipline and a mastery of self that the vast majority of humans will never attain in this life. They'll never attain any life. They won't attain it in the life after. They won't attain it in this life. You will become unique in that you have mastered one of the most difficult things of all, which is your mind. And if you can do that, if you choose to do that, because you can do it, you will have mastery over your life. No longer will circumstances and other people and all these things control what you think about. You will, in the end, be in control of what you think about. And then you will have the victory. May God bless you richly.